in Hildesheim in the middle of October. But as it stands, Chris Dobie has jumped to 28th position with that win over Darren Beveridge. As for Rob Cross, the two-time champion at that tournament, he's not even in the 32 at the minute, and even if he wins this game, he still won't be. He's got work to do, and time is running out. But when these guys play each other, it reminds us of a game at Blackpool. Well, if you don't remember it, you should watch it. It was astonishing. 32 legs of pure drama, and maybe one of the games that could keep Daryl Gurney up at night. It was the year that Rob Cross won the match play. Is that really 6 years ago? But 6 years later, Daryl Gurney has still not won on the European Tour for a second time since Hildesheim in the early portion of that season. They're both in decent form. The numbers state that Cross is averaging over 97 for the season, which is top 10. But his predicament in certain rankings ladders is quite bemusing, Dan
First
Dawson.
leg, it's Daryl to throw first.
Yeah, it is.
Game on.
Because it looked like Rob Cross had finally figured out the Euro Tour. Having won the European Championship a couple of times, he figured out how to get these days done. And it was only last year,
58.
sort of middle part of last year, where he won in Kiel, beat Luke Humphries in the final. Since then, he has only won 6 games on the European Tour.
96.
I can see you looking at those points. They do look like new ones for Rob Cross, don't they?
Yeah, they don't have as much grip at the join between the barrel and the point. They don't necessarily look like points, they look more like an artifact.
34.
Yeah, they do. These might be new bits of kit. I don't recognise them. Just got a bit of sort of scalloping on them, haven't they?
60.
Game's gone.
A bit like the Mervyn King darts, the bamboo sort of looking darts, but the points are shaped like that.
It was big when Jamie Caven put a scallop in his
78.
dart, and Mervyn King had natural swales in his tungsten, but now we're putting scallops on points? Interesting. Seem to be working all right. Let's get a closer look.
100.
We've actually got some grip in there too.
And they might be a little longer than his normal ones. It's not quite sure.
It looks that way.
It might just be a trick of the eye.
140.
Gurney down to a 2-darter. Yeah, in the time where, since that event in Kiel, which Rob Cross won, Rob Cross played 16, only won 6. In that time, Daryl Gurney has won 23
81.
matches, almost 4
Very
times
fun,
as many
91.
on the Euro Tour as Rob Cross. Very nicely done by Super Chip. 91, cleared up. His finishing was good yesterday against Leon Vey, but the scoring wasn't particularly good. Truth be told, he only walked away with a mid-80s average, but the finishing was impressive.
Yeah, he wasn't particularly enamoured by the performance when he was talking to Philip after the match, but he had the classic line from the dart player, I just wanted to get the job done. And that's what he did against a very dangerous player, but he looks locked in today. He's staring a hole through the board after that 140. And I think when these two lock horns, expect something to happen.
57.
Well, you mentioned that famous match play game, of course, the semi-final. Incredible comeback from Rob Cross. But I mean, this was a Premier League encounter a few years ago. These guys are at the very top of the game.
100.
Well, that game at the match play in 2019 was as good as that 180. Insert hungry emoji. They have to be longer, those points. And he has dabbled with longer points in the past. And in particular, he did so in a game that Rob Cross beat Daryl Gurney in at the Worlds, where he finished it with a 170. So it's not just one game at the match play that reminds us of this rivalry. They've had numerous
58.
encounters in some of the biggest
84.
darts places on earth. Gurney take a 2-0 lead. That's gutsy. rejecting the bullseye when Cross is on a 2 treble 18 visit finish.
Interesting decision. Very interesting. He's got a dart for the leg. And he takes his chance, Rob Cross. That stings for Gurney.
Third leg, it's Daryl to go first.
He chose to roll the dice. The croupier says no dice. But what I like is that there was no smirk. There was no, all right, that was my fault. It was just deadpan from Gurney, as if to say, right, that's only leg 2. Let's try and win the war instead of the battle.
Look, you make that decision, and that is right on the line about whether you are right to do it or not. Because it's those, if he'd been on something like 1-4-3, it's a better shot. That 1-4-3 is harder. It's different trebles. But the 1-4-8, you could go on treble 20s or treble 80s. I mean, you've got various routes, but you're staying on the same treble. So if that first one is there, you've got the marker, you can stay there. It leaves a favourable double for him. That makes it a slightly easier shot. It's still a very hard shot. But Gurney made that decision to try and increase his chances of winning the leg. He did not win the leg, but he evidently thought it was the right decision. The stats might make him just about right, but he's right on the very edge there.
Absolutely. It's a 50-50 call. I applaud the boldness of that gamble.
41.
But I think if Cross has got 1-5-2, I like the play more. But like we've just seen, if you give Cross a chance at a 2 treble 18 combo, that's risky. He's the best treble 18 hitter in world darts.
He's certainly up there. But ultimately, if you do take, you employ that gambit, sometimes you get your fingers burned. You can think of all kinds of situations over the years.
164.
Feels like they've got steadily more lubricated as the afternoon has gone on. Hello, Rob Cross, and your 54 hitting. Follow it with a 60.
I wonder what the crowd are going to be like by the time
128.
Barneveld takes on Chisholm. He hasn't missed that treble 18 much in this match.
That is a worrying sign for Daryl Gurney. He took this out yesterday. Went a different route, didn't he?
Indeed, he went to 16s to end the game against Weber.
36.
You can't leave Rob in good form on treble 18 combos and double 18 with 3 darts. He is locked into that top right corner like he's on top notch form.
Yeah, I think it's always a great barometer of where his game is at. That segment, the treble and the double 18, if he finds that early, then you are in trouble.
140.
Rob Cross has got, it's not just the European Championship he's trying to get to. He is defending an awful lot of money over the next couple of months. The incredible Grand Slam
82.
campaign he had where he went all the way to the final, beaten by Luke Humphries, had a very good World Championship as well. If you look at the provisional standings, and there's a lot of big tournaments coming up, but of course Rob Cross might not be at one of them in the European Championship.
93.
So he won't win any money there if he's not there, I'll tell you that. But you look at the start of next year, Rob Cross is going to plummet down the rankings to potentially in the mid-20s.
59.
But we've said that before. We said that in 2021 when 100,000 points was about to vanish. And what did he do? He won the tournament again. But the crux of what you're saying is that was the
92.
Europeans. He was in the tournament. He's not in this one yet.
Yeah, you can argue all you like about rankings, but I promise you, if you're not in a tournament, you won't get any ranking money from it. That's a fact.
135.
I'll say one thing about these points. The way that the darts are going in the board, I think they've given Rob a bit of confidence. He looks absolutely awesome in this game. The way they're going in, the way they're planting in the sisal, this looks absolutely 100% locked
100.
in.
Let's see if he can keep it going.
40.
Tops is not his favourite double, but he's found it. It's another 13 darter. He is 3 from 3 on the doubles, and Rob Cross is looking $1 million.
Heaven forbid his biggest weapon, the 18s. If 16s click, and If Tops
85.
joins the party, there's nothing he can't do. He's never really been noted as a big maximum hitter, but over the last couple of years, statistically, we've seen some research that say that it does say that he has been better in that department. You can't get any better than that, though.
Well, he's always been good at hitting 180. He's never been the best, has he? But he's always been a good scorer.
He can attack that one. And the fact that he can get that dart underneath that one tells you everything you need to know about how confident he is.
Yeah, there's always room for another with Rob Cross, but this is really encouraging.
100.
In all those performances on the Euro Tour in recent months where things haven't gone his way, there's been a lot of low 90s stuff. Yes, there's been some good performances in there, but it's been pretty average by his own stellar standards.
79.
Hasn't even made the final session.
He hasn't made a quarter-final all year. He hadn't since Kiel last year, and that was in May last year.
100.
He's walked into some big performances and likes of Ross Smith and Josh Rock, and it was Wessel Nijman who beat him, played brilliantly last time out in Czechia.
Oh my!
74.
If he needs a treble 18 in this match, just give it to him. I don't think he's missed it.
I'm sure he has. This is shaping up to be perhaps the best performance we've seen from him since he averaged 105 and beat Humphries in the final in Kiel. He's only got 3 legs so far, but this will make it 4-1, and it's another breaker throw.
Different department, same result. He can't believe he's missed a double. And now he's missed 2. This might be the best opening that Gurney gets to get back into this match.
Change of angle. Oh, it's a great dart in the end. And he knows it.
I'll tell you what, that's like putting your jacket on and finding a fiver in the pocket. Half of him was thinking, I'm not going to hit this double 8. That is a horrible angle after dart 2. He found the only pocket that would actually register leg 5. Great shot from Gurney. Very much back in the match now, but still needs to break cross. This is how you do it.
140.
So often saves his best stuff for the biggest names. That one. All the way from out the right-hand side. Made life hard for himself, got himself out of trouble.
It's amazing how quickly things can change. From 1 minute to another, we were potentially talking about a tournament record average race here for Rob Cross. And then 60 seconds later, his average dips by 5 points and Gurney's back in the match. That's why people love this sport.
And Gurney in particular, well, he is such a defiant darts player. Saves his best for when
97.
some of the best players that we've ever seen are playing brilliantly, and he still can find ways to win. The frustrating thing is that Daryl Gurney might lose in the next round to somebody you would expect him to win against.
81.
But when he is in the full-on Gandalf you shall not pass mode, he is a formidable player.
Oh, this is just getting silly.
128.
I remember a game at the Worlds where Dimitri van den Berg had 4 bullseyes in a leg. He hit 4 out of 4 on the ball in the
60.
leg. And one of them, none of them would have won the leg, by the way.
76.
This performance on treble 18 is going to go down in history.
Oh, he wants to leave double 18. Managed to do so. And Rob Cross
Is on the 6th leg.
is owning that entire segment. It is a cheat code for Rob Cross today. It's almost an argument he should just score on it.
I think we're getting to the point where we can say he's better on treble 18 than Dennis Priestley.
Steady.
And that's saying something. But this is really encouraging. This is the time of year to really find your best darts, isn't it? If this is where .0 is in 2025, I mean, he's won this season. Had a great start to the year. Won 2 tournaments by mid-Feb.
140.
But if this is the portion of the year where Cross finds his best stuff, watch out, darts world. Things are about to get electrifying.
Well, it kind of needs to. Grand Slam final and a World
91.
Championship semi-final. On his ranking at the minute, they will not be by the 4th of January. All that money comes off. But if he is going to start playing his best stuff, Rob Cross,
100.
and with the extra prize money at the World Championship, he can obliterate any fears about dropping down the rankings.
The right mindset for Rob over the next few months is that rankking money's already gone.
Yeah, that's how the rankings work. You get the benefit of it for 2 years, and you have a chance to win all of it back before you lose it.
99% of the time you get 2 years.
All right, good point. Okay, look up the Players' Championship finals, the major title that Paul Nicholson won,
74.
and they held it again like less than a year later. Yeah, it would never mind.
I wonder what Gurney's going to do on 56. He likes double 18 as well. And Rob Cross has missed treble 18 just once.
126.
How many times has he hit it now?
56.
This has got to go. Ah, double 18. Postcode Budapest.
Are there any left? Rob Cross has
22.
used them all up. You can't have it, Daryl.
Robbie across
How can you leave
63.
36 here? Treble 9. He could have done it. He might even go... Ah, you see? Listen to your Uncle Asset. You should have used treble 9.
Daryl Gurney,
Well, he's gone from
34.
not missing anything in the 18 segment to missing the big 18 entirely there. Straight at it. Nowhere near. He's going to give himself a moment here. I don't think that's a bad play.
He's missed that by so much. He actually wanted to miss it by more, so it went in the 2. 1 dart to double 8.
18.
I think he might have to make peace with the fact that he's about to go 5-2 down.
Robbie across 32.
Who had a 6 on the doubles so far for Bobby Cross? Five out of 8, and it is 5-2. Rob Cross looking very good for a spot in the last 16 to face either Damon Heta or Nico Springer.
If the PDC Pro Tour players and some people from the next level see this
57.
performance in its entirety, people are going to flock to get those points, you know. You know what dart players are like? They see somebody really successful in a pair of shoes, having a certain pre-match meal, using a certain bit of kit. They're all going to try them.
90.
Well, long points have become a fashion amongst professional darts players over the last, what, 2-3 years? A lot of them are using the longer points. But these ones do look a little bit funky.
140.
I had a conversation about this very thing 2 days ago. Who was the first person to really use long points to great effect? Justin Pipe.
I was going to mention
85.
Justin. Obviously, he had a very idiosyncratic way of throwing the dart, and how his darts hung in the board was unique pretty much to Justin.
Well, most people would think Simon Whitlock, but it's not true. It was
100.
Pipey.
Yeah, Simon Whitlock, obviously a great tinkerer with kit, but you know, you look at the number of players using longer points now. Searle, Littler, there's all sorts of players.
140.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that Justin won the very first European Tour title as well in being a Neustadt.
Justin Pipe was a serious player back in the day.
57.
Rob Cross is starting to miss that treble 18 now, but I think we're getting pretty close to panic stations for Super Chin. He's had a few comebacks in his career. This is going to have to be something ridiculous to get out of this one.
147.
Where does he start here?
Treble 19, I would guess. And treble 18. Snarl from Cross there.
It's an up and down and up finish.
95, Daryl 86.
18s, 19s and double 18. That's a bit odd. This has got to be good. Bullseye or bust.
Bullseye it is. It's a breaker throw, and Daryl not done yet. Rob Cross left stranded on 52.
There are certain fixtures that don't get enough credit. There is something about these two playing each other. It's never dull. They have game chemistry, and even if it's not the quickest game, you can't take your eyes off it. It's a bit like when Ryan Searle plays Robert Owen.
100.
Bob Owen certainly enjoys that one. Did not enjoy missing a match start earlier on against Danny Noppert. Bullseye from Gurney has kept him in this one, but for how much longer? Maybe not that long.
180.
Remarkably, that's only the third 180 of the game. It feels like there's been more.
Both going along at 105 first 9 average.
140.
Daryl's been tinkering with his kit as well. He's trying to find the ideal weighting of his barrel. This is ideal. Oh, we're on 9-dart watch again. Jan van Veen yesterday had 7 perfect darts. Last year we had 3 9-darters.
57.
Where does he start? Can he end the match with a 9-darter?
Going downstairs. And he can't get it started. But he's going to give himself a chance to win the match nevertheless. 6 perfect darts to start the leg from Rob Cross. And he's going to return to the board that treble 18 that he completely owned in the first sort of half of this game. Pin it again, it's 2 match darts.
It's just the one. To stop the Gurney charge. That's an extraordinary tops from Rob Cross. He's thrown that from about 8 feet all the way to the left-hand side. That game did take a while because of the pace of the players, but it was engrossing. An incredible match dart that he hit. But his treble 18 hitting at times off the charts. That's how good it was. Rob Cross is through to the next round. He's going to take on either Nico Springer, who was excellent last night, or indeed Damon Heta, the number 9 seed. Gurney is out of the tournament, and Rob Cross is climbing the European Championship ladder in the right direction.